to say what pro wrestling has meant to them as they've fallen. I'm just going to let the ladies talk. I've talked enough.
One thing I learned about pro wrestlers, y'all know you're going to win before anybody else does. So thank you for teaching me that.
What? Wait, what? Did she... Was this person an idiot?
Tell me you did not just say that.
Like, even the guys on commentary, like you could hear a snicker there.
For teaching me that.
This is real.
Like, who thought that was a good line?
How do you like it? I'm a novice at this. I make a few mistakes.
Justin Thunderliger.
I don't know.
Yeah, so it's true. Out of all the things that Darmaris Lewis could have said, why in the world did she say that? She's getting a lot of heat for this, but it seems that it's undeserved. She was trying to say something, like, inspiring to people. Like, she wasn't trying to expose the wrestling business. She was trying to say that, basically, that the fact that they know they're going to win beforehand, like, gives them energy. Like, you know you're a winner before you start. Wrestling gives people confidence because of that. Like, I just don't think she did a very good job of it. Supposedly, she was clearer here on the pre-show, and she was not meaning to expose the business, so let's see what she said.
The baddest.
Yes, for all of women's wrestling.
Absolutely.
What is it like to tell her story in that film?
It's fantastic. Babs was the first woman to integrate pro wrestling for females, and she carried this model in her, which is what I learned from her, that I know I'm going to win before you know I'm going to win. Mm-hmm. And so she had to carry with her just like everyone else, and I'm honored to be playing her.
Oh, quite a pioneer.
So neither of these ladies are top billed in the movie. The person playing Mildred Burke, she couldn't make it. Camille, who's in the movie, she couldn't make it. The lead male actor couldn't make it. So these ladies came out to promote the movie, and, you know, her intentions were good. You know, I know I'm going to win before the fans know they're going to win. Like, I know I'm a winner. But I still don't think it was that great of a line. Bottom line is, if she said this during the pre-show, there's no production meetings we're hearing at AEW, and I can tell you that when I went from 6 years of wrestling TV to more of a super indie style where we didn't do TV, and we just pushed out, like, better crowd-pleasing shows, we dropped the production meetings, and the one thing that would slip through the cracks are those mic moments, those moments where guys get out, talk to the crowd, grab the mic, and we don't go over the minutia of it, and that's when I would be upset with how things came across. But if they're doing the pre-show like this, and she's saying something like that, nobody was able to catch her later that, hey, are you going to go out and say that again? Like, granted, she worded it not bad here, but this still wasn't great. But speaking of great, somebody who is great and is not getting the respect she deserves is Camille, coming out here like a real professional and defending her co-star here and, like, looking very normal, like a normal everyday person here. Camille, usually looking like the jacked Amazonian goddess that she is, but down to earth here. Let's hear what Camille has to say defending her friend.
Okay. I woke up this morning and I'm seeing lots of things about, oh my gosh, how could this actress say that, you know, wrestling is fake? Well, what in the world's going on? Blah, blah, blah. And I looked, and it was my girlfriend Darmaris, and I was thinking, why would she say something like that? She, you know, she has so, I did press with her, I was on the film with her, she has so much respect for wrestling, and so I looked into it, and I watched the video. Guys, that's not what she meant. I did press with her, and a lot of questions that were asked was like, what's your biggest takeaway from this film? And something that she really reinforced was that she learned from Mildred's story and from a lot of the wrestlers that she got to talk to is that they already know they're going to win. She's not talking about who's going to win. If you notice, she doesn't say, y'all already know who's going to win. She said, y'all already know you're going to win. What she meant by that is we are determined. We know that we're winners. We know that we're going to make it no matter what. We have in our mind, predetermined, that we are going to win, that we're going to get where we want to go, do what we want to do, what dream we set. That's what she meant, guys. And if you watch other interviews that she did, she makes it much more clear. It's unfortunate, and it's unfortunate it came out the way it did in this situation.
you're darn sure that it is unfortunate it came out the way it did. They may be determined and it may be predetermined, but those are words we don't casually throw around without being produced first. Produce is a weird word to use, but without double checking and triple checking. It's unfortunate that it happened the way it happened, where it happened, but we think good intentions all around. And, you know, you got to imagine this is this lady, she lives in her like hyper leftist Hollywood bubble. I'm sure she's a wonderful person, but they live in a world of like placating each other and like posturing, and if you're saying the right thing and like being altruistic and like, being all about good, and like this, that's kind of how Hollywood is. You know, you see what you're doing as an actor as being something good for the world, as you are putting yourself out there and you're putting intentions out there and you're portraying people and portraying their stories, and they all like bamboozle each other with like circle jerks and like being nice to each other and whatnot. And I gotta tell you, if I was a Hollywood actor, I would probably fall right into all this stuff, and I would think that the smallest little placation and ovation that I was making about something was probably far more monumental than it actually is. So I have no hate for this lady. She could have easily they could have easily tried to once again produce her and make sure she didn't say things like that, but hey, you know what, it's just something to laugh about again in the future, about the fact that AEW is awesome wrestling, awesome pay-per-views, but just not always that awesome at the details. Speaking of details, don't forget your details. Dot your I's, cross your T's, like and subscribe, leave a comment. Quick little video for you here, and we'll probably be back pretty soon with some fresh content. Thanks for watching.